Next week, well, it looks like the heat wants to return as we head in towards August. Chance of storms next Tuesday and Wednesday as temperatures top out into the low to mid 90s.
All right. Thank you, Doug. News 4 is working for your health with a warning when it comes to your prescription antacids. A new report says it can increase your risk of allergies. A study in Austria looked at more than 8 million health records and found when doctors prescribe antacid medications, people were twice as likely to need drugs for respiratory allergies, such as hay fever or asthma. The research doesn't prove that taking antacids will cause allergies.
Well, a health warning tonight as you head out to hike, bike, or just relax. Tick-borne illnesses are on the rise with cases reported in every state. But there's a tick that you may not have heard of, and its bite could make us allergic to red meat. Who wants that? News 4's Doreen Gansler joins us now to explain what this is all about. Doreen?
I know, kind of strange, right? But first to the problem. Ticks can be as small as poppy seeds and hard to spot, and they can have a big impact on your health if you don't catch them early. Experts say our wet winter is partly to blame for the record number of ticks we're seeing right now. Summertime is prime time for ticks, and this year an added warning as health officials report a record number of tick-borne diseases.
You want to avoid ticks at all costs.
Lyme disease gets the most attention, but Dr. Bobby Pritt with the Mayo Clinic says that's not the only cause for concern because ticks can transmit a variety of different illnesses. Symptoms include aches and pains, fever, fatigue, and muscle weakness. And watch out for the lone star tick because its bite can cause an allergic reaction to meat. The adult female has a white dot or lone star on her back, and these types of ticks can be found along the East Coast and in the South.
Like an anaphylactic response, such as people have when they're allergic to bee stings, where your throat closes down, you have difficulty breathing, your lips and tongue swell.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention mapped out tick regions all across the U.S., urging people to take precautions before heading outdoors or heading out on a hike.
If you're going to go walking on a nice wooded trail, stay in the middle of the trail. Avoid the tall grasses on either side.
The best advice is prevention. Be sure to use a bug repellent and spray your shoes to help keep ticks from crawling up pants legs. If you do spot one, here's how to remove it.
Use fine-tipped forceps and just get as closely down to the skin as possible with the tweezers or forceps and just pull the tick off smoothly.
Preparation and a quick response. Simple ways to enjoy the great outdoors and protect your family from tick bites. After you've been outside, check your hair and your clothing for ticks and take a shower to reduce your risk. A tick needs to be attached for at least 36 hours to transmit Lyme disease, but other infections can be transferred more quickly. If you do remove a tick, don't throw it away. Seal it up in a container or a Ziploc bag. Keep it in your freezer if you can. Your doctor may want to see that tick if you should develop symptoms later on. For a closer look at the CDC's map of ticks in our region, head to our NBC Washington app and check your dogs for your pets for ticks as well, because they're susceptible to some of these tick-borne illnesses as well.
Great advice. Yes. They are out there. This is the season. Doreen, thanks so much for that update. And never ask Wendy to remove a tick because you were flinching just watching that video.
I couldn't. Oh my God! I just saw so many ticks. Oh my God. Well, this story coming up next is just a heartbreaker. One was a small-town athlete with a big heart. One was a 13-year-old who wanted a puppy for her 14th birthday. And one was a 6-year-old boy whose uncle called him the romantic.
They were taken from their loved ones in that mass shooting in California over the weekend. And tonight, we're learning more about some of the survivors, including 2 business owners who confronted the gunman. We'll hear their story straight ahead.
She told him a few choice words and said, "You are not going to do this here. This is not going to happen." He then shot her.
Closed captioning brought to you by Belfort, Washington's largest furniture and mattress store. Catch the day's biggest plays from the Xfinity Sports Desk, brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity is America's best internet provider according to speedtest.net. On the field, behind the scenes, and everywhere in between. The Xfinity Sports Desk, weeknights on News 4 at 11.
You get more for your money at Thompson Creek.
And now is the best time to save.
Buy one window,